Welcome back to Narcissism Freedom, a safe space where healing begins, truth replaces confusion, and your light is never diminished. If this is your first time here, know that this channel is dedicated to helping survivors of narcissistic abuse reclaim their peace, rebuild confidence, and remember the power that was always within them. Many of you have experienced it. The relationship or connection that seemed perfect in the beginning, the person who appeared to be the ultimate prize. You may have believed you had finally found someone truly special, someone who understood you in ways no one else ever did. Perhaps they were charming, attentive, confident, even spiritually aware. Their presence made you feel seen, valued, and important. You may have thought, finally, someone who appreciates all that I am. But for many survivors, there comes a point when the truth slowly begins to reveal itself. The charm fades. The attention wanes. The connection you felt starts to feel heavy, manipulative, or conditional. What you thought was confidence is revealed as arrogance. What you believed to be deep love turns into control. What felt like understanding and compassion is calculated manipulation. The reality is this: the narcissist often pretends to be the grand prize, carefully constructing an identity that attracts admiration, trust, and emotional investment. They mirror your values, your dreams, your personality, and even the qualities you most admire in yourself. This creates a powerful illusion, the sense that they are perfect for you. But illusions, by their very nature, cannot last forever. Eventually, the mask begins to slip. Small red flags appear, empathy disappears, criticism increases, and the subtle manipulations that were once invisible become painfully obvious. You may find yourself questioning your perceptions, wondering, did I imagine this? Am I overreacting? The truth, however, is both freeing and painful. You did not lose the prize. You discovered the disguise. The person you thought was rare, extraordinary, and valuable was actually performing a role. They were pretending to be the ideal partner, friend, or companion to gain control and admiration. But the moment the illusion collapses is also the moment clarity begins. And clarity, though uncomfortable at first, is a doorway to freedom. Scripture reminds us in 1 Corinthians 14 verse 33 that God is not the author of confusion, but of peace. When chaos and manipulation dominate a relationship, it is often a sign that the connection was never rooted in truth. What feels disorienting is, in reality, a divine opportunity to awaken to clarity and self-awareness. Many survivors eventually realize something powerful. The narcissist was never the grand prize. You were. Your empathy, loyalty, patience, and capacity to love deeply were the true treasures in that relationship. The narcissist recognized your value and attempted to attach themselves to it, but their own heart was hollow, their mask unyielding. Understanding this can shift the entire perspective on healing. It is not about blaming yourself or trying to fix someone who could never truly value you. Healing is about reclaiming your confidence, your boundaries, and your peace. It is about remembering that your light was never dependent on their approval. Consider how the narcissist operates. They thrive on admiration, validation, and the illusion of perfection. They often hide their flaws, insecurities, and manipulative tendencies behind charm and attention. Their goal is to make you feel that they are the prize, to position themselves as the person you must earn, impress, or fight to keep. But the spiritual truth is undeniable. The grand prize was never them. You are the prize. Your growth, your heart, and your ability to love authentically are the treasures the narcissist tried to exploit. When you recognize this, you begin to see your relationships through a new lens. You start to value yourself, not for how someone else perceives you, but for your own light, your own journey, and your own integrity. Healing after such deception is not instantaneous. It comes in stages. First, there is recognition, acknowledging the mask for what it is. Second, there is detachment, emotionally and mentally stepping away from the illusion. And third, there is empowerment, reclaiming your personal power, your boundaries, and your peace. During this process, it is common to feel anger, sadness, and confusion. But each emotion serves a purpose. Anger alerts you to boundaries that were crossed. Sadness honors the loss of what you believed could have been. Confusion encourages reflection, helping you distinguish between the mask and the truth. Scripture reminds us in Psalm 34 verse 18 that the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Even in moments of despair, there is divine presence guiding you toward clarity, healing, and empowerment. The narcissist's deception is an opportunity in disguise. It challenges you to awaken, to see clearly, and to reclaim what is rightfully yours: your self-worth, your peace, and your joy. The moment you recognize the mask, you step into a place of freedom. You no longer give power to someone who could never truly value it. Many survivors eventually come to a profound understanding. The narcissist may have tried to play the grand prize, but the real prize was always you. Your strength, your patience, your empathy, and your love are rare gifts. And when someone pretends to be the prize, it is a reflection of their emptiness, not your worth. When you fully embrace this truth, you begin to set boundaries that protect your energy. You learn to trust your intuition again. You begin to attract relationships and experiences aligned with your true self. And you start to walk in the light of your own power, free from manipulation and control. If this message resonates with you, share your strength in the comments by writing 777 as a symbol of clarity, protection, and divine guidance on your healing journey. Remember, healing is not about proving your worth to someone who could never truly appreciate it. Healing is about remembering that your light was never dependent on anyone else. The narcissist was never the grand prize. You always were. If this message helped you today, remember to like, share, and subscribe to Narcissism Freedom so more survivors can find the truth and begin their path to freedom.